US, UK and Germany indices traded bearish with the Asia and Europe session, but then with the US session, we have seen a massive recovery coming in. Yes, the results here, the earnings report and the chairman Pearl's remarks has definitely sparked a rally here. Can we say that this is a reversal? Are we looking forward to the record run, record highs again, or the highs are done and wait for a reversal and a drop? What should be our strategy in order to profit trading S&P, Nasdaq, Dow, Germany 40 and FTSE100 today? We're gonna see here with the help of charts and indicators. This is the first update for the day. The next update will be released before the US session for US indices. What it is. Subscribe, press the bell icon, do like, share, and comment, join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start. First, we look into S&P, followed with Nasdaq, then Dow, and lastly, Germany 40 and FTSE 100. Watch till. If you see S&P here, what S&P did here is, see, since the drop here, it is under retracement, it is trading in this channel. There was a good dip and it has recovered completely. Now it appears to be aiming towards higher highs. Now see, two key levels here, 6680 and 6700. These are the two key levels which S&P has to break beyond, because what lies beyond 6700 is 6720 and 6750 levels, the next target. And beyond that, anyways, it's gonna go to the moon. Remember, these are the previous highs, and it is going to be difficult for S&P to break these highs. Let's see if it tries to do so today. See, if you look at the today's move, it is started off on a bullish note. It is rising. I will wait for 6680 to be taken in order to confirm any rise. Stochastic, MACD, RSI all are rising. On the 2-hour chart, similar observation. See the crossover in the moving averages. The price is just struggling between the 20, 50, 100 period moving averages. Definitely going to be critical till 6700 for S&P. Only beyond 6700 is where you can say that the bulls are back. Stochastic trying to bounce back again, while MACD and RSI are still on rise. Look at 3-hour chart. Similar observation here. See, higher lows are seen. And now remember, for any kind of bearishness today, S&P has to trade below 6640, 6620 mark. Only and only if you see it trading below these two levels, you can say again we are ready for a dip here. Stochastic at the top, while MACD and RSI both are rising. On the 4-hour chart, similar observation here. Yes, higher lows are seen. A flat top means we have to wait for 6680 levels to be taken. That will confirm the next round of rise here. And then 6700 is the next strongest resistance which it has to trade beyond in order to confirm a breakout. Stochastic at the top, while the MACD is hitting the bottom here, it is crossed over. It is looking upwards. And see, there is not much of ground on the upside for it to cover. It suggests that it can in fact possibly take it towards the record levels again. RSI rising. Coming to daily, look at daily charts here. What it has done yesterday, massive swing here, right from the lows at 65.50. We have seen it covering all the way the distance towards 66.70 now. And now if you see it is staying beyond 66.80 and then 6700 mark, that should confirm a complete reversal and a rally ahead. Moving averages are still staying bullish. Stochastic rising while the MACD is bearish and the RSI is showing a little up move. So I'll recommend you to buy if you see S&P trading beyond 66.74. Expect 66.81 and then 6700 mark. It is only and only if you see it is staying beyond 6700, stay bullish for 6720 and then 6750 levels here. While on the downside, I will recommend a selling and at 6660 levels. If you see it is staying below 6660, stay bearish for 6640, 6620. Now these are going to remain the key levels for the day. Any drop below this, you can stay short for 65.95, 65.50 levels again. Chances for such a great drop appears less now. Trade accordingly. Let's move to Nasdaq Tech 100. Similar observation. Notice the highs from which it is taken the dip here. Right from 24,800, we have seen a drop all the way towards 24,250 levels, and since then the rise retracement, and again it is looking upwards. So now you have to wait for it to trade beyond 24,760, 24,840, 850 mark. These are the two levels which will decide the next move which Tech 100 would like to achieve, which is towards 25,000, the next crucial milestone. And we know that it has formed a ceiling here at the top. It might try to in fact breach this top here, which means 25,200 it might try to break. But I think it is going to remain a greater hurdle, and things are not very supportive for such a great rise. Stochastic, MACD, RSI all are rising here, supportive for further bullishness. Look at two similar observation here. See, since the top here it is trying to bounce back, it is possible that once it trades beyond 24,760 and 850 levels, you can stay with the bias towards 25,000 levels. Stochastic, MACD, RSI all are rising. Look at 3 hours. Similar observation here on the 3-hour charts, increasing body size, increasing bullishness, very, very crucial for tech 100 to trade beyond 24, 760, 800, 850 mark here. And then possibly we are seeing it back towards 25,000. Yes, the indicators are rising and still having lot much of room for further up move. On the 4-hour chart, similar observation, a bit of consolidation, higher lows and top here, and now staying beyond 24, 760, 800, just stay bullish from there. Possibly we are ready for another round of good run here. Stochastic, MACD is driving, rising high here, crossed over, trading bullish. Look at this. These are divergent, supportive of further rise. RSI is rising as well. On the daily, similar observation here. See a swing candle yesterday. What has dropped right from the high, and then a good recovery. And see today it has started on a flat note. It is trying to gain some of the ground. It is possible that we can see it hitting 25,000 again. And then the ceiling at 25,200 is what it has to break in order to confirm a complete reversal. Stochastic rising, while look at the MACD, it is still trading with divergence and bearishness, and there is not much of downside here available. RSI flat here. So considering this, what you should do, where you should buy. And yes, before I give you the trading levels and strategy, if you're willing to learn this art of trading, be a part of my mentorship batch. 35th batch dates are announced. Register yourself now. Reach out to me for details. My Telegram and email IDs are there in the channel and video description. And if you're looking forward to just trade as per the signals, be a part of my signals channel on Telegram. Connect with me for any of your queries. Write an email, ping me or Telegram for queries. Those looking forward to a trusted partner which offers you swap-free account, lowest spreads, no hidden charges, easier transactions and easier withdrawals from across the globe. You can find the recommended broker link also in the channel and video description. So now buy at 24,760, expect 800, 840. And once this zone 840, 860 is taken, I think we are ready for 24,970, 25,100 and 25,200 as well very, very soon. While on the downside, I will recommend you to sell here at 24,700 levels. Expect 24,660, 600. Only and only if you see the Tech 100 trading below 24,600, stay bearish for 24,500, 24,400. Below 24,400, ideally it is going to correct sharp towards 24,200 and 24K levels, chances of which appears to be very less. Trade accordingly. Now let's move to DJ30. If you look at US30 on the hourly charts, see what a greater plunge here we have seen here, and then a retracement, again a plunge, again a retracement. Now if you connect the lows and the highs, it is trading like this. Now it is pretty crucial for US30 to trade beyond 47 600, 47 800 mark, or 46 600, 46 800 mark. These are the two levels which are going to remain crucial for US30 to break beyond. If you see the move here, right from the highs, we have seen a little dump and it is under retracement. So 46, 500, 600, 800 are the levels which are going to remain now crucial for US30 to break beyond. And in fact, I'll say the recent highs and beyond recent highs, it's 46,900. Till 46,900 is not taken, it's not yet a reversal. Stochastic rising, MACD is at top, RSI rising, signs are still supportive for further bullishness. Look at 2 hour. On the 2-hour chart, similar observation, the 5 period is offering it as support here and does. It is pretty crucial now for US30. Now see, notice one dump here and then a little rise. Now it can take a plunge from here, but I'll say the selling entry has to be far below towards 46,200. Only below 46,200 you should treat this as bearish here. Till 46,200 is not taken, do not treat this as bearish. In fact, you can take a sell at 46,300, but this is going to be a bit riskier. Stochastic has taken a hit here while the MACD and RSI both are rising. Look at 3-hour chart, similar observation here. Notice it has formed a very good support now at 46,200 and now trying to bounce back, trying to recover here. Also notice on the upside 46, 500, 600 is definitely till, I will say till 46, 900, it has got hurdles at every 100 points here. You have to be cautious. Stochastic at the top, MACD and RSI are rising here. Coming to 4, similar observation here, but notice drop and retracement here. I'll wait for it to trade beyond 46, 500, 600 levels, which will confirm the next up move here. Moving averages have started to cross over again. Stochastic overbought while MACD and RSI rising. Coming to daily. On the daily charts, look at the preceding candle, closed in green, and what a massive swing we had seen here. Now it is started of the day on a flat note. It might try to move higher, but I'll say we have to wait for it to break beyond this. Look at the highs here. You can see these are beautifully connected, which means First 46,500 and then next 46,600. These two levels are going to hold the key for the day. If at all US30 shows you a move beyond 46,600, you can stay bullish from there. Also notice what it is doing. If you look at the channel here, see these two drops and see these highs here. It is possible that it can hit the highs before showing a sign of reversal. Stochastic rising while the MACD is bearish, the RSI is rising here. And thus considering this, what I'll recommend is you can buy at 46,420 levels, expect 46,500, 46,600. And a move beyond 46,600 should be the confirmation for next round of rise towards 46,733, 46,850, and then 46,920. Beyond this, it is going to sky here. Be careful. But I'll say it is going to be difficult. On the downside, I will recommend you to sell at 46,340. Expect 46,280, 46,200. Only and only if you see it staying below 46,200, stay short for 46K, 45,800, and then 45,500 should arrive. Take your trades accordingly. Let's move to Germany. DAX, if you look at it, has created a double bottom here at 24,000. Since then, you can see what has happened. After dropping, it has retested now, seen taking support from close to 24,200, trying to bounce back here. And now I'll wait for it to stay beyond 24,400, a crucial number here for DAX to trade beyond. Because what lies beyond 24,400 is 520, 24,600 zone, possibly. Yes, the moving averages have started to converge here. Indicators are also showing an uptick here. These are rising here. Look at the moving averages. These are trading bearish. This is not a supportive sign. And also the next indication is the lower highs. So till 24,500, 600 is not taken. It is not yet bullish. Be mindful of this. Though the double bottom it has created, it is indeed a very good support for the rise here. Stochastic overbought while the MACD and RSI are rising. And likewise on the 3-hour charts. See, it has created a very good support now at around 24,250. So 24,280, 250 is the level it has to trade below in order to confirm further downside today. Stochastic overbought, MACD crossed over at the bottom trying to rise, RSI rising here. On the 4-hour chart, similar observation here. The support here on the downside is getting stronger. It is trying to break this zone. If you see it is staying beyond 24,360, stay with the buys for 24,420, 24,500, and then 24,600 levels. Stochastic rising, MACD is trying to converge, RSI rising here. Coming to on the daily charts, look at these 4 candles. The closing and opening of these candles is very, very important. It means it is very crucial for the DAX to trade below 24,250, 260, and 24,200 levels. Below 24,200 is where it might continue with the downtrend here. Yes, it could in fact move towards 24,100 and 24,000 again. Stochastic, while the signs are still supportive for a rise, on the daily, the crossover here in the moving averages is a slight worry point, while the RSI is placed comfortably. So what you can do here, first where you should buy, I will recommend you to buy 24,360, expect 24,420, 24,500. Beyond 24,500 is where you can see extreme bullishness towards 24,600. Beyond 24,600, it is going to post a rally towards 24,800 very, very soon. On the downside, I will recommend you to sell at 24,280, expect 24,240. This is first support, and 24,200 the stronger one. Below 24,200, stay with the sells for 24,100, and then the strongest one is 24K. Below 24K, it is going to correct sharp. Trade accordingly. Let's move to FTSE100. If you see FTSE100 on the hourly chart, see since creating a top here, first thing it is shying away from breaking beyond 9,500 mark, and if you look at the move here, see it is seen taking support from the 5 period. So it is very, very crucial for FTSE100 to trade below 9470 mark. 9470, 9460 is one support zone which it has to trade below in order to confirm the next round move. And then it has got crucial support till 9420 levels. Moving averages crossing over here, supportive sign for the bulls. Stochastic, MACD, RSI all are rising. On the 2-hour chart, similar observation. Notice the 5 period is offering it a support. We have to wait for 948070, 9470 levels to be taken, 9460 levels to be taken in order to confirm further bearishness. Moving average is crossing over here, good sign for the bulls. Stochastic has taken a dip while the MACD and RSI both are rising. Look at on the 3-hour charts, higher lows support here. and it has to trade below this zone. The moving averages are on the verge of a crossover, which is still a supportive sign for the bulls here. Though the stochastic is overbought, while the MACD and RSI is still having room for further rise. And the observation is same on the 4-hour charts. We have to wait. We have to wait for it to trade beyond 94.90 mark. Now, once it trades beyond 94.90, we can say that possibly we are heading towards 95.20, and beyond 95.20 is where the real bullishness will be seen here. Coming to daily, the observation is more or less same. Look at the swing yesterday and see greener body size now trying to rise here, possibly higher highs, which means it is possible that we may see FTSE 100 at 95.20 again, and if at all it trades beyond 95.20, stay bullish for 95.50 levels here. Appears difficult but not impossible. Stochastic rising while the MACD just crossed over for sell, RSI is rising. So mixed indication here. And looking at this, what I can recommend here is buy at 9490, expect 9502, 9520. Beyond 9520, it's 9550 levels with the intermittent resistance at 9532. On the downside, I'll recommend a selling entry at 9470, expect 9460, 5040. Once it trades below 9540, stay short for 95,420, 93.95, 93.80, and then 93.50 levels should arrive. Take your trades and positions accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch. Join my signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates. And join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day. Thank you.